Everybody, Peter here with my new hobby called magnet fishing, where you take a big magnet on the end of a rope and chuck it into the river and see what kind of cool metal doodads you find. And I'm out here by myself today, somewhere a little bit more treacherous for Heather to come along, and it's already promising because I'm at the river where a railroad used to come across. There's a big railroad concrete thing up there, and it used to come right across the river here by this fancy schmancy dam over there. And already just walking through the woods, I found a scythe blade. So I mean, it's already really cool, and it's cool just being over here by this stuff. And I got permission from that dude over there with that dog that would bite me to go across his land to get here. So this is awesome. I'm sure to find something, but already successful trip. See what else I can find. Bye. Let's see what we got here. We got something good. Nope, nothing. But I got a good video. Okay, so I'm only on my second throw here, but I thought I was hooked onto something really heavy and it was tugging, but I'm actually caught on some kind of rope that is like in the river, and it's spanning from like, I don't know if you can see it in the water, but it is going really far from like way that direction to way that direction. So I don't know what the heck it is. I feel like my magnet is stuck to it, so maybe it's a cable. I don't know. I hope it's not electrical. We'll find out. But it is like, I'm gonna try to get it up here. I don't know if I can. Oh, I gotta put the phone down. I don't have a GoPro like the professional peoples. So the good news is it wasn't an electrical cable, otherwise I would have been dead. But it goes on. It's a line, and it goes on for a long time. I'm gonna try to get it out here. So I got the other end of this braided twine out of the water. I think it snapped. I got like, I don't know, 30 feet of braided twine, and it's stuck on something out there. I don't know what. It's either stuck on, oh, it came loose. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Not exactly what I came out here for, but that was certainly interesting and adventurous. I just caught 50 feet of slimy braided twine. And you know, it's hard to know what it was connected to out there or what it was used for. But oh, did you know that was my nickname in high school? Slimy braided twine? Yeah, long story. But okay, yeah, a couple interesting things today. Okay, bye. Here's something else I found. This is like a old chunk of railroad spike. Been there a while because it's like nubbed off and definitely all gunky. Been there a while. That's a chunk of railroad spike. That's pretty cool. That's what my wife calls me, chunk of railroad spike. Put that in the bucket. See what else we can get. Check this out. This is kind of cool. I caught some kind of like, I didn't think I had anything else on the magnet, but I got some kind of metallic rock, and maybe is it an old piece of iron, but it's hard to tell. It's a maybe I can soak it in peroxide when I get home and see what it looks like, but it's like a magnetic rock. It's pretty cool, man. Stuff. You find stuff. That's what I'm looking for, stuff. Cool. This river is just loaded with a crap load of heavy metal stuff. Probably because this was an old railroad right here that came through here. You know, there could be like big railroad metal tracks. The whole dang railroad track could be down there in that river, for all I know. Because every time I cast out there, I catch onto something, 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 and my magnet pulls off of it. So it's so big, this little 95-pound pole magnet can't get it out the river. It's either a freaking locomotive or a UFO. One of the two. Guys, I'm out here magnet fishing, and I have found a couple things that are just absolutely humongous. One just out there and one a little bit closer, but my little dinky 95-pound magnet pole thing ain't gonna get this UFO out of that river. And I'm guessing that's what it is, a UFO, because I can't identify it because it's way underneath the water and it's really big. Probably made out of space metal, like meteorite metal. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing around tugging, but I ain't gonna get that UFO out of there. It's gonna be down there forever. If anybody wants all the secrets of space, come over here with a ginormous like crane and magnet and get this thing out of here. Okay, bye. Hey everybody, Peter here, and I am almost hyperventilating with excitement. I came out here at the river today and trying out some magnet fishing, a new hobby I've been doing, when all of a sudden my hobbies collided. My honeyboo Katie called me home to help get the girls to sleep for nap time, and I turn around and look behind me and there's this golden birch tree with a hunk of chaga on it. I'm like, oh, I like chaga too. This thing was like the size of like a little softball, and that's a good chunk. That's a good chunk. I get to examine, so I harvest that little chunk. I look next to me, and this whole big section, a big around is like 3 of my heads, is all black and flaky chaga. I tested, the inside is orange and spongy chaga. I just spent the last hour hyperventilating, going home, getting more tools, coming back and harvesting probably like 10, maybe 15 pounds of chaga from a golden birch tree. I got this brown grocery bag full of chunks of chaga like this big. Chaga, good quality stuff. Good quality chaga goes for like $15 a pound. And I just found like 10 or 15 pounds of good quality golden birch chaga from right here in the heart of Maine. Holy guacamole, I struck black gold today. They call it black gold for a reason. Wow. Magnet fishing trip gone crazy, gone awesome. Now that I've harvested that black gold, I'm just gonna relax and do some magnet fishing. Hoo-wee doggy, we're gonna be rich. I struck gold. Goodbye. This whole thing is black and flaky like the outside of chaga, and I poked at it a few times and it's orange and spongy on the inside, even up to here, orange and spongy. So I think this whole giant part right here, like maybe like 10 pounds worth is chaga, but I need some expert opinion because I think I hit the jackpot of black gold here. I need to know, let me know. I just took off a cross section of this chunk right here that I was thinking is a big chunk of chaga. Look at it, it's orange and spongy all the way through. This whole gymongous crap load of the tree is all orange and spongy, all black and flaky on the outside. Tell me, please tell me I struck gold, people. That's where I got that chaga down there, that little one. I know for sure. Chaga goes through the tree, the disease part. Oh my Lanta. Talk to me, people. So I took a lot of photos while I was out there on my magnet fishing trip in chaga gold mine to find. And so I just want to put them into the video. This is by far the biggest chaga find of my life. That small part you saw in the beginning of the pictures, that baseball sized one, was a good find all by itself. But then to find, that's right, you see it? This is Heather and Daddy's voiceover commentary. And then as you guys can see from all these photos and videos, I found like a giant limb of the tree, all chaga. Like I said, you know, like the size of like a watermelon, that amount of volume. So I probably got like maybe 10, 15 pounds worth of chaga out of this. It took a lot of cutting and processing, but the going rate is like $15 a pound. This, the size of a baseball, size of a baseball, size of a baseball, size of a baseball, size of a softball, size of a giant chunk of chaga is what that is. Alright, so here's a little more audio commentary. I don't know why, but the audio cut out when I was recording this. But all I was saying was that this is the biggest chaga score of my life. You know, and it all started out as just a magnet fishing trip. And what turned into chaga treasure trove. Again, the going rate is like $15 to $20 a pound of chaga, and I probably found like 10 to 15 pounds of chaga. So all in all, a great magnet fishing trip and a great chaga find. See you next time.